Redneck.
Yeah, the boys round here drinking that ice cold beer, talking about girls, talking about trucks, running them red dirt roads out, kicking up dust. The boys round here sending up a prayer to the man upstairs. Backwoods legit, don't take no lip. Shoot her back and shoot her back and shoot her back a spit.
Guys, Friday. Yeah, I know, I can do shit. I'm not stupid. Beaver Island. I'd love to go to Beaver Island. 39 Red IPA, 6% by volume, which makes it almost like twice the amount of alcohol of any of the swizzle that the Crazy Scotsman sent me. Unfortunately, we didn't get the opportunity to get together today, so Crazy Scotsman was the guest on Blog Radio tonight. Smells like beer. Kiss my ass, Mr. Holster. Yeah, it tastes like a red IPA, a little on the caramel side. A little bit of hoppiness on the E scale. I'm gonna throw that an 8. Now what do we do? Let's drink another beer. Comments. Let's get into those. I'm gonna try to rifle through the comments. We had a "What's in the Box" today from Joey Cuz. And have some serious updates on upcoming stuff. That, of course, you know, I'm an e-beggar. Ask Chuck. I need your guys' help. Unfortunately, one of them I don't think is going to be able to happen soon enough, but it's not a huge deal. First comment was from Bulwark 1911, saying, "I denounce all stupidity," which means there's a lot of people you have to denounce. J-Dog second. J-Dog headlights and taillights. Sweet. J-Dog, and that's a Mustang. Muzzle first. Mustang, Camaro, whatever. The chick is hot. Sharky. J-Dog? There's a car in the picture? No fucking way. Muzzle first. Maybe your missing troll got run over in Charlottesville. Too soon? No. Zeus. So many giveaways. YouTube is my happy place. Okay, let me just talk about this fast. Since we were together last, I built the Odinworks built the Odinworks pistol, which is for the most part was a gift for my friend Greg. He was one of the 2 best men in my wedding to Christine. Did a little surprise. He gave me a budget, and I kind of overshot the budget by, I don't know, I suppose $800 or $900 worth of parts. But on Wednesday, I had the opportunity to get out to the meat raffle for MacV and Douglas County Vets out at the El Dorado, and sat and spent the whole time I was out there actually with Brent and his lovely yet completely crazy wife. She'll know what I'm talking about. Well, they're all crazy and they know it. Well, at least she knows it and Christine knows it. And Brad Bennett, talk show host, super nice guy. Several tours of duty in Vietnam, and took a bullet for us and this great country. So here's what I want to tell you guys. The Purple Heart Memorial rifle that we will be building for him. I don't know if this is a good or a bad thing, because some of the parts are really a bitch to come by, and I really want to make it easier on people. I mean, if we can find a way to get some of these companies to donate stuff, better yet. I mean, what company doesn't want to help veterans? But having said that, Brad wants a basically period right Vietnam era, full-blown, just like Project Secret Squirrel and the one that and the retro build that Travis did. Obviously, the two, or the one most difficult part, are the tri handguard. Rifle length system, probably gonna be, I don't remember what standard is, like a 20-inch barrel maybe was the thing. Basically, it's probably closer to what Travis made than what I made for my my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law, see, we were sneaky with him. Me and Travis, we got him to talk about what he would. We basically told him that Travis was building this gun, and we were trying to get insight into what he would want. And I don't know if it's what he really wanted or what he thought was the smart way to go. But the one difference is this gives me a straight-up Vietnam-era style looking retro gun. On the one we built for Michael, Project Secret Squirrel, we put a removable carry handle on it. This one will have a dedicated carry handle on it. The one cool thing, and I think this is going to be a done deal, I got to double check with Powerman 1972, my friend Brent, and local. So it's cool to actually. Brent is only one of two people that I can get to their house in less than 10 minutes that I met through YouTube. J-Dog and Brent, and it's really cool because both of them are cool guys. Brent was a Marine, and that's why he's in the process of getting into the leathernecks. But Brent. No, see, now Brent, I don't mean to sound like I wasn't paying attention to our conversation, but one of the two of us had a shitty cell connection, and I didn't hear the whole thing. But what Brent has a friend that either works for or owns a company that makes lowers, I believe in Texas, and we are going to see if we can get a lower from them minus the roll marks, and then see if Brad is able to get a second Purple Heart, and we will actually send the Purple Hearts down to Texas, and they will mill out and recess and secure, adhere a Purple Heart on each side of the magwell for this rifle, and it won't be on display permanently up there. It will be raffled off to raise money for the Purple Heart Memorial. But we have time. We have plenty of time on this. Brad said we're not going to need the rifle until next year. So, granted, next year is rapidly approaching, but next year. Now, on a personal note, I put myself into these situations, so if nobody wants to give me a hand, I fully understand. As I said, Brad's the kind of guy where you meet him for 5 minutes, and if you're a like-minded thinker, you know that this is a guy that is going to be your friend. And obviously, as a Marine that took a bullet for our country, as I've said before, I can't say thank you enough to Brad. He's the kind of people that make this country so great. Now, what I didn't even think about is Brad, I guess, was fondling the rifle that we built for Douglas County vets, and he was surprised at how light it was and how he could actually hold it. Brad is a lefty, and he took a bullet. So for Brad, for starters, it hit some nerves and some muscles, so he cannot raise his arm higher than that, and he has a little bit of a tremor to it. But he says he doesn't shoot his AR-15 because it's too heavy for him. The only thing he can do is bench it, put some bags up. And so he said for that, he doesn't really get the opportunity to get out and enjoy it. And he was surprised at how easy it was for him to hold the rifle that we raffled off. And I get passionate in the moment. And I mean, if I have to figure out, if I have to sell something of my own, I will, to try to make this happen. But with anybody that wants to help, I would appreciate it. I want to build Brad a rifle. I want to look into what is the lightest way to go. The only caveat on this whole thing is Brad isn't like some of us where you go to the safe and there's like 7 AR-15s or AR platform rifles. Brad would be content with just having one that he can enjoy and that he can use. And what he asked me is if I could, and I don't know what's going to happen with the rest of these parts, if I get them from him, and if I get his whole rifle from him and use it for more stuff for Justin's final mission or Douglas County Vets, so be it. But Brad would like me, when I said I'd like to build him a lighter rifle and put some optics on it, no sights, just optics, no flip-ups, I mean, or fixed sights. The only part of it that kind of sucks and doesn't suck is he absolutely loved that furniture kit that Zeus hooked us onto, and then Sharky purchased. That Vietnam stripe. He said that his group actually had rifles that looked very similar to that, so it brought back, well, it didn't bring back like a flashback or anything. I mean, it brought back good feelings, or it reminded him of those rifles. So what he wants is, I told him I wanted to build him a rifle, and he said he would like it to basically be just like the one we did for the Douglas County, but he's not really planning on using sights. So if I can get rid of that front A2, but the question that I don't know the answer to is he wants that Magpul, that Vietnam stripe look identical. He wants basically me to get that same furniture kit. His rifle right now has a full-size A2, A1 or A2 fixed stock. It says it's too heavy for him, but his lower was custom made for him with the insignia of his Vietnam squadron, and he wants to give me the I think he wants to give me the whole rifle to use whatever I want to use on it, but he wants the end result of his new rifle to have that lower, so we don't have to worry about a lower. Having said that, I definitely want to do something better on the trigger. If we could come up with something like a velocity trigger, that'd be awesome. Crazy Scotsman has already volunteered to take a mil-spec and have it beefed up, or jazzed up, polished, and that's fine because I actually, Crazy Scotsman, which I'll be talking to you soon anyway, I actually have another mil-spec. It was in the lower parts kit for Greg's Odinworks pistol, and I put a velocity in there. So that's what's at hand right now. The youth fundraiser for Justin, the woman's build for Justin, and me and the Crazy Scotsman are trying to acquire all of the parts, as many donations as possible. I think we picked up a big one. As I told you, DR Guns is going to be sending us a complete billet receiver. Love the DR Gun stuff. Just very, very nicely done up stuff. But another huge movement forward, unique ARs. They make, I think Jim Hornet Fixer showed off some of the first stuff. Sandy from Florida Custom Weapons has one. They make a handguard forend that are all, I believe, water jet cut. They are just awesome. And Christine wanted, I can't remember the name of it right now. Crazy Scotsman will probably chime in with that. But she yeah, if you look up unique ARs, you'll see the incredible work that they do. And I believe they are going to be giving us a 15-inch one of their handguards for the girls build. And then, of course, we don't have to worry about it right away, but first of next year, we need to have the retro AR for the Purple Heart Memorial fundraiser local. And as soon as I can do it, I need I basically need that furniture kit again that we put on the Douglas County Vets raffle rifle, and I need as light of an upper as I can get. I would like it if it just had a regular gas block and did not have the front sight, but I don't know if you can get that front plate that'll work with the Magpul furniture, because the Magpul furniture is very important in all this. So there you guys, you're all caught up. Let me read a couple more comments and show you what was in Joey's box. Not much, trust me. Just kidding. No, that was just a joke. Real Cobra Burnout. You know that was a Mustang. Oh wait, you were talking about the girl. Gotcha. Now I was just fucking with you. John Solar 283. Top 10. Who knew? Mr. Holster. I found this with no notification from YouBoob. Really? Another footnote. Few people are putting up things saying that YouTube is taking away all of their AdSense, saying that their videos are not suitable for advertising. Surprisingly, it hasn't happened to either one of my channels, but trust me, in the event that it does, I will be copyright infringing the fuck out of stuff until they shut me down or close me out or whatever they're going to do. Mr. Holster, 7th says I, damn good for me, just saying. Mr. Holster, 224, I was impressed till I saw it was 224, but still a qualifying time. We did better this time. Mr. Holster, pissing your time away because Jack and I are going to win the El Tenda giveaway. So suck it, DFL, town boy. Rich Huff, present and thirsty. Zeus, FN57 and multicam for the win. Still not 100% sure. That is 3 of them away, but you know, we like to work on this stuff ahead of time. Sometimes working ahead of time works out, and sometimes it doesn't. For everybody that's planning on being here for the shoot, as of right now, you might as well just leave your guns at home. It's just going to be a barbecue and hanging out, drinking and eating on Saturday, and dinner is lasagna. I wish I was kidding, but our hunting shack is not a possibility due to some neighbors. Even though if it was up to me, I would just tell them to go fuck themselves. It's one day of the year, but I don't have any say in it. The grounds that were our backup, maybe our backup, but when we were up there, a month and a half ago, the road was underwater, and 45 plus minutes to drive to find out that our shooting location is underwater is maybe a little bit too far to go. So then I had Brad Bennett, and I had J-Dog, and I had Brent, and I had Michael, and I had my friend Greg, and I had who else? Trying to find another location that we could possibly do this. And right now we're down to a long drive and maybe not be able to get there. Or we could go to the Superior shooting range, and J-Dog informs me that they've turned into gun-fucking crazy Nazis. No rapid fire, and you have to run a brass catcher on everything you're shooting. To tell you the truth, I'd rather not even shoot than have some fucking cunt standing over me telling me what I can and can't do. Granted, it's their property. It's their club. I guess they can do what they want, and that's why less people are going there. Mr. Holster, Ruger single action could be improved with an optics, trigger job, custom hammer, custom grip frame, custom grips, bird's eye ejector rod, free spin cylinder, if not equipped. Tighten the cylinder gap, 11 degrees forcing cone cut, Magnaport, barrel, and then your custom gay holster. Well, is that all, Mr. Holster? But, Mr. Holster, just to make you happy, because not only do I know, you know, after my conversation the other night with JR10 Desert Gold, we were talking about 6 shooters, and there happens to be a old school, really old school. There happens to be only, well, there's 3, but one's a black powder. But the 2, and we were talking, he was like, what do I like better? Well, I have to put a little caveat on this JR10 Desert Gold. I think overall, the Uberti is a better made cowboy action gun than Ruger. Now, having said that, before Mr. Holster jumps my shit, I have to admit that this cowboy version from Ruger, I think, is a lot better built than the Vaquero 44 Magnum that I had. I don't know, there was just something about it. Overall, I mean, I'm probably forever going to regret my decision to do a little horse trading with Jim Hornet Fixer, because mine was a 44 Magnum Vaquero, and they don't make the 44 Magnum Vaqueros anymore, but so be it. If Jim will use it and enjoy it, I just, for some reason, I just didn't really enjoy shooting it, but this has turned into something completely different. I need to make sure that I always govern how much ammo, 10mm, that I bring with me. But then again, you guys that know me know I'm a freak. Right now, I absolutely would love that new Ruger 1911 in 10mm. I did a little horse trading with Ed, so I'll be adding another 10mm to the collection. Hopefully that happens before the shoot. Of course, we'll be shooting in the backyard, so who fucking cares. But both very nicely made, beefy guns. I know all you safety sallies, you're just like, oh my god, his finger not only is in the trigger well, but they're on the triggers. Something's wrong with these guns. They're defective. But 45 long Colt, 10mm, or you can put that gay ass round other cylinder in it and convert it over. But I think it was Mr. Holster that told me, yeah, go ahead and shoot it once, because that's probably the last time you'll ever have that cylinder in there. Yeah, because it's night and day. This is the fun factor, and that is the gay factor. I would rather shoot 45, hands down, shoot 45 long Colt over the 2540 or whatever the fuck it is. See, I don't even remember or care. Okay, a couple more comments and we'll get on to Joey's big package. Bulwark. Also, I have the same t-shirt, Trump Pence 2020. Can't wear it outside though, you know, being behind enemy lines and all. I have not worn that one out yet. I wear this I wear this out and about all the time. Okay. So, mail call from Joey. First of all, I'd like to point out that everything that Joey sent has more horsepower to it than anything that the Crazy Scotsman sent. For starters, what I knew was in the box were the Southern Tier from their Blackwater series. I actually have reviewed this. For all I know, I can actually get this locally. I have not seen it, but this is an Imperial Stout with notes of chocolate and orange peel. I don't remember what I originally gave this, but it's been a few years since I reviewed it. These are 10% Crazy Scotsman. And Joey sent 2. He said he was going to send 1 for me and 1 for the Beer Fairy. What I didn't know about was the rest of the stuff in the box. And I'm not even sure what direction I even want to talk about these in. We got Bloodline Blood Orange Ale from Flying Dog. Oh, sorry, that's 7% Crazy Scotsman. Space Juice. It's 8.7% Crazy Scotsman. And this one, I'm going to get my ass kicked. This was from Longtail. Evil Twin Brewing, another good brewery. Imperial Biscuit Break, an Imperial Stout brewed with coffee, with almond and vanilla added. And I know this weighed in it more than anything that the Crazy Scotsman's ever sent. 11.5%. See, JR10, Desert Gold, whenever you use the word Imperial, that's when it should be always over 10%. MOA, Breakfast Ale, brewed with natural flavors. Super premium, handcrafted beer. And this is bottle conditioned. Ooh, that should go in the fridge then, right away. And the alcohol on this one, I thought there was alcohol listed on every single one of them. I know it's on here somewhere. I saw it before. A European style beer brewed with a blend of premium wheat malt and variety of floral hops. Very refreshing. I mean, like, they'd sell a ton of it if it said right on it, this stuff really sucks. This is out of New Zealand. And last, but hopefully not least, is a Red Velvet Nitro from Ballast Point. I think one of the first things I ever had from Ballast Point was from Sonoran Desert Prepper. Now, try not to go ew like I did when I read this. Golden oatmeal stout with beets, that's the ew part, chocolate and natural flavors added. I'll be really curious on this because beet is pretty overpowering, but it's a nitro, and they flat out tell you to pour with a purpose. And this one's 5.5%, which I still think is higher than anything that I got from the Crazy Scotsman. And I could not believe that Joey Cuz in New York, actually, you can see from the package that I ripped, he sent me a Coonan Arms 357 Magnum through the fucking mail, like a boss. I mean, not only that, he sticks it in a box with a shitload of alcohol, which, I mean, this is like freaking crazy. Yeah. Coonan Arms 357 Magnum. That's freaking awesome, man. Look at that. See that shit? Oh yeah, it's a mold. So as of this moment in time, other than the guns that I have in the safe, when I start doing holsters, we will be offering a Kunin Arms. I got this from Joey because I told him one of the first holsters I would make, because Miles would, you know, send the shit off to Joey, would be that. I tell you, Joey, is this really like holding that gun? Because I really thought with a 357 Magnum, I thought it'd have a beefier grip, but this is kind of pussyish. I mean, geez, I'm like all the way around. I mean, I can almost never mind. Thank you, Joey. To let my buddy Steve know, the other best man in my wedding, Stephen Bush. Call me Roto-Rooter because I'd give her a pipe snake. Bull 165100. Mr. Holster has to give you a break when it comes to a stout, but you know him better, so I'll leave it up to you all. You're right. You're right. When it comes to the beer, I should practice. Fuck Mr. Holster. Well, you know, figuratively, not like. Well, you know, it does look like he takes care of himself. He probably does push-ups and shit. Tardisius. Dark beers matter. Murica. Fuck yeah. Bull 165100 again. President Trump in the mainstream news every day here in Ireland. Dude, you're in Ireland? Awesome. Unlike any other American president, getting negative stories only. Nothing about all the good he's doing for America and keeping the election promises. Trouble is in this country is people believe if it's on the news, it's true. Okay. We're already on a time budget, and I've got to get this at least rendering before Blog Radio. What the fuck is the problem? You know, there's so many people hell-bound. I mean, you guys have been, if you guys have been with me back when Obama took office, no, I didn't like it. Did I act like a little fucking bitchy douchebag crybaby about it? You know, there's some things that he did that I didn't hate, like leaving office. Yeah, he was just a bad president. But our side, we weren't like these fucking little cunts that you see and hear about every single day. Even my buddy Greg, who isn't a real political person, is like, Jesus Christ, he's our president. Suck it up, fuckers. You lost. He's president. Get behind him. That's what Americans do, not you fucking cunty little bitches. That's what true Americans do. I mean, I can tell you right off. Take some of the guys that I know that hate Obama the most. In an event where we need to come together as Americans, we would be right there. Even though he may not be the guy we want in the office, but we are still patriots and Americans. It's just so sad to see what's going on. And then this shit in Virginia, come on. He comes out, makes a statement. I understood what he was saying, but no, the fucking retards on all of the media don't seem to understand what he was saying. So then he came out and said it again. Personally, I'd come out and tell you to go fuck yourselves. But he comes out and he actually says. Of course, I don't think he took it far enough. And that's still not good enough. Things like maybe he should resign and this, that, and the other thing. Go fuck yourself. Let me make it really clear for you. There's a group. I'm not sugarcoating it at all. Look at me. I'm a white guy. You know what? I'm fucking proud of it. And I'm never going to stand down from being proud of it. But does that mean I'm racist or I'm against another color of skin? Fuck no. But why should I feel bad about it? Why don't we have a white college fund? Why do we have a Negro college fund? Why is it okay for one side to dominate that and not the other? Well, I tell you, if you're really, really white and you're proud of it and you want to have a march, so be it. You should be able to. Now, the fucking Nazi douchebags? No, I would put them on the same ship with all the Muslims and sink that bitch in the middle of the ocean. Trump a racist. No, Trump is not a racist. Then I heard, oh, he's got ties to David Duke. No, he doesn't have fucking ties to David Duke. You can go back like a goddamn decade where he denounces David Duke. But, whoa, boy, if it doesn't suit their needs and you don't hear the truth out of them. And I'll tell you another thing. What is a fucking terrorist organization is Black Lives Matter. Until someone has the fucking balls to say it. Black Lives Matter is a terrorist organization and should be treated as such. I'd string up and get rid of all of the Nazi lovers and all of the Black Lives Matters because you're fucking one and the same. The only thing that's different is one's got a swastika and one has a color of their skin. Get the fuck over it. We're Americans. Get together. You get together and fight the shit that really matters. Oh, we gotta get to the bottom of this Trump thing and the fucking Russians. Really? There isn't a fucking thing. Now there isn't a thing with him being racist, but oh my God, now they won't let that drop. Did you hear about the fact that Lee John's chicken fucking douchebag, whatever, backed down when Trump said, we'll fucking light your ass up? Oh, no, you didn't hear about that. What about the unemployment rate going down? What about the stock market? What about the fact that he is doing what he said he was going to do? He did more in 100 days than Trump did in 8 fucking years. Fuck. People are so fucking stupid. So easily manipulated. Fucking grow a brain, you fucking snowflake douchebags. And Keck, 26. Cheers to 26. Wade, Big Rig Papa. Nazis are scum and they use symbols of a heritage to cause hate against rednecks. Nazis, communists, snowflakes, and Black Lives Matters. All are my dumb fuck list. It's way past time for the adults to take charge and restore order. Fucking amen. Powerman 1972. The moonshine's the real deal, people. Yeah, you know when your fucking eyes watered when you were smelling it? Joey Cuz, you know you make us Pezless people cry when you show the Pez dispenser. Joey, you know if you're calling that chick Camaro, I would love to ride in her anytime. Joey Cuz, I'm Sofa King Horny. I haven't heard that since elementary, Johnny, Joey, whatever the fuck your name is. And Keck, oh yeah, bring out the gun porn. Okay. I can do that. Haven't had it out in a while. Went out and did a little shooting. And really wish I would have brought this with because I think after the gunsmithing and working on that secondary piston there, I believe, or poppet, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I believe this bitch is back up. I tell you though, after running an AR, anyone, I mean, I honestly think the 24-inch with the Pez dispenser, loaded Pez dispenser, probably are. This might even be more than that, and it's not the Amador or Matador. It's not the Matador receiver on this. It's just an SKS is a lot of steel, but I got to get out and do some shooting. I don't even know what's going to go on. there's only one location that right now that's even a possibility, and it is just as unknown, but J-Dog found a place again. It's over 45 minutes one-way drive from here. I'm just wondering how many little signs from the heavens I can get that says we shouldn't be shooting on Saturday. This whole thing is getting very, very frustrating. And Keck, oh, you're such a naughty man, showing that AK on the, or showing it the way you did. So naughty. Crazy Scotsman, not shabby on the brew chick, still on a roll. Crazy Scotsman, 224, starting to slack again. I don't need you telling me. Just Crazy Scotsman, fucking A on Brad and the Leathernecks. Hopefully a bunch of you will get a chance to meet a bunch of them. Really cool bunch of guys, not to mention hanging out with a bunch of fucking Marines. Crazy Scotsman, we will make the Purple Heart build very special. Well, now my friend, you already know what it was, but when did you leave this comment? No, 3 days ago you did not know what it was. And Keck, let's take a opinion poll. Which is sexier? D. Okay. A. Sexy babe on a Harley. B. A sexy babe posing on a sports car. C. A sexy babe in the bed of a pickup. Or D. A sexy babe wearing scantily revealing camo while holding a firearm of your choice. D. Crazy Scotsman, you should stop making the whiskey such a hard thing, especially considering you owed me one. With that, make it a double. And Keck, first in calling whiskey. Technically, you were the second. Or the third, actually. Redneck shot glass. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If I drink from this, I guess I'm a racist. Really? More governors and shit around the country are now stepping forward saying that we should remove any Confederate stuff because we could be listed as a racist. Fuck you. It's part of our past. How much of it do you want to deny? You know, why was it okay for Obama to have the terrorist organization Black Lives Matter at the White House and nobody said anything? Why is it okay for Hillary Clinton to regard Senator Byrd as one of her best friends, and yet he is from the KKK? You can't even deny it. Oh my God, the paper towel dispenser is empty. Oh, just kidding. Got a backup ready to go. I don't want to put that anywhere where it could possibly fall. That was a gift from Ammo Head. And it wasn't something that he went out and got. It was something that he had, which, well, if he went out and got it, it would have still had meaning. But the fact that he took something... But I still have a 24-inch build that he doesn't. But, you know, we don't want to bring that up too much. Is that dried sperm? Gotta make sure we got this out so it's in the right direction. I mean, how do you people in the South feel that a bunch of fucking uninformed douche nozzles want to come and take, try to erase your, our heritage, our history? Crazy Scotsman. Gather these fuckstains, Black Lives Matter, Nazis, and all these other groups, and the fucking snowflake liberal cunts up, send them to join ISIS as they think it's so great, and blow them the fuck up. There's my political standpoint. Don't like it? Go fuck yourself. Trump trained, bitches. I like it. Smile money. Many brave Americans died fighting the Nazis, so to allow it to rise again in our country is an abuse of free speech. Whiteys are not supreme. That is just asinine. The news coverage of this murder by vehicle in Virginia causing hate to build. Remember Trump being criticized for calling Islamic terrorism what it was, or bombing before all the facts? Or was it a bombing or a bombing before all the facts? An excuse wherein fake news is the enemy. Well, see, that's the problem. Smile money. That's exactly the problem. And it's an example of spread a lie long enough and somehow it becomes the truth. And that's pretty much what's happening. And the weak, you know, the snowflakes, the liberal snowflakes, democratic, liberal, retarded snowflakes, it's so easy. I mean, this is just proof of how easy it is to ingrain false information and have it stick. And Keck, 14 thumbs up, thank you, sir. And Keck, seems like the politicians in Charlottesville, Virginia, let it all happen. They are all partially responsible. And Keck, yes, sir, the Nazi Party is a left-wing socialist workers' party. Yeah, it's... Gillian, 426, here, cheers, bottoms up, Eric. Eltenda, guys, you better enter. All of you. Why? Yeah. Why are you not? I mean, I'm sorry. If I offend someone that's my friend, oh well, if you can't take it, then I guess we were never friends. What is so fucking hard lately that nobody gets involved? Jesus Christ, I can literally grab my phone right now, go live on YouTube. I can grab my phone, make a video, and upload it directly to my channel. How hard is that? And then Eltenda, look at this shit ton of stuff he's got. Someone's going to get an AR package. Someone's going to get an AK package. Swag and all the stuff and all the goodies. Oh, I tell you, the stuff in there, I'm not going to lie. I think it's awesome that Eltenda and like Jim, Hornet Fixer, has some pretty decent hookups and connections with Strike Industries. I really like Strike Industries. I have never managed to get their attention, and of course, thanks to YouTube, I'm, how is it that a guy with 8,000 subs has, by now 200,000 views of his Battle Box video, and yet nobody sees? I mean, all I ever hear is, I've been unsubbed, I don't get notified, I don't get this, I don't get that. I'm actually surprised. Why are they picking on so many other channels, but right now, You can click on Steve. You can click on all my stuff, and I haven't seen a single unsuitable for advertisers. Really? This shit is suitable for an advertiser? But another guy who all they do is stand there and either review a beer or show off some optics or whatever. Yet I'm standing here telling you how I feel. Obama, you fucked up this country. You brought us back to racism. I wasn't hearing about it at all until that piece of shit was in office. Oh, he went, one of his promises when he was running, he was gonna be the joiner. He was gonna bring us together. We were gonna fuck little pink bunnies together. What a piece of shit. I wish his dad would have pulled out. Ed, damn, didn't get a notice on this one. Ed, I love the LED lights and on the Stang too. Ed, one day I will own a 5.7, I hope. Great review, and keep the beer babes going. It's too loud, you're too old. I mean, really? That's another thing. The instant that, I really don't care anyway. Actually, the only thing that really worries me, and of course the two fucking cunts are already gone, is, I'm willing to put anything up right there. But, now that I have a douchebag, and I have a person that was a friend who is a jealous little fucking baby cunt and has to come here to thumbs it down, but of course it's a thumbs down and move on because they can't handle the truth. That would be the shit that I'd get reported or whatever. But that's okay. I got other channels. Mr. 10mm Bullet. How long would it take to instantly get the word out that the Brew Reviews is now over on Mr. 10mm Bullet? That was like a tribute to Mr. 45 Bullet. And not to mention the troll channel. Chuck's like, how many channels do you have? I have ebomey, BandEBrewReviews, Mr. 10mm Bullet, and I haven't used it in a while, but it's still up and exists. Captain Dick Nozzle. You found it if there's a gigantic 3-foot penis busting through a car window and a little boy in the back seat going. That's it right there, Captain Dick Nozzle. So, if this one gets shut down, hey, we'll just move on. I really don't fucking care. YouTube is a fucking joke. And they have shot their own foot. Really. You could have advertisers paying you, giving us your little pittance, and yet, because you're liberal cunt fucks, you're fucking yourself. You are the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. Well, almost. George Soros would be the absolute dumbest. It's too loud, you're too old. Love the brew, chicks. Soon I will finish this review. I have to watch yesterday's Cheers, my friend. Thank you, sir. Joey Cuz, Beer Island. Maybe nice, hot, humid, but I also hear it smells sometimes. Joey Cuz, wait, did you say you wanted to ram her in the gears or ram her rear? I prefer her rear. Rich, here, Rich. That is one sweet looking beer. Dang. Rich. Nice. My G30 is absolutely filthy. It gets covered while I'm mowing the homestead, but you never know what's going to show up. I like your ammo choices, brother. Kill him, and kill him really fucking dead. Really? Some lawyer is going to be like, well, he had some really, really mean ammo. Oh, really? Well, trust me, if I could buy shit that when it hit, it exploded, and they found nothing but a red mist, I would carry that too. Rich again. Dang, bro. Sorry to hear about your knee. That sounds like some torturous BS right there. Oops. LWOP is leave without pay. I totally agree. Foot to the floor. They're breaking the law by blocking the public road. Screw them. Fuck, drive right over them. Brad, last cheers, Eric. Rich again. Now that looks like Stormtrooper version 5.7, also awesome. Oh yeah, the one that I showed. Rich, indeed, my friend. Rich, yes sir, that is one fine Mustang right there. And heck yeah, on the Beaver Island. I do love some red ale. Another fine review, brother. Cheers. Thank you, Rich. DFC, Monday's Blow, E. Yeah. Josh, fuck me. When it comes to all this all-out nuclear war, it's probably best to go out in the beginning. Yeah, I mean, I either want to not be near it, or I want to be right in it. One or the other. And Keck, for the record, I have to take back my claim on calling for whiskey first. I do believe that the Crazy Scotsman beat me to it. Sharky, that 5.7 of yours is badass indeed. Indeed it is. Sharky, you removed the bug from the beer before drinking it. Damn, those little fuckers are one of the main sources of protein. Yeah, I watched my mom one time. She's just like, I go, Mom, there's something dead in your beer. And she's just like, it's just protein. Mom, you're disgusting. But I love you. Shit. Surprise, surprise. A brew review that went an hour. Oh, but I see Sharky's got the, well, I haven't hit the refresh button, but then again, there has been no comments in 8 hours, so if someone leaves them now. Sharky, last time I didn't run out of wood from Monday till Sunday is back when I was 18. Is this like a dick thing or what? I mean, I don't even know what you're even talking about, but I think I like what you're talking about there. Sharky, haven't seen this year's Ghost in the Shell, but did see the original Japanese anime. So the whole Japanese origin of the story is explained by the Japanese comic, manga, and anime film that preceded Miss Johansson. Okay, well, see, I didn't know that was. So, I don't know the answer to this. I was watching the ending credits, and I did not see a lot of Japanese anything in there. I don't know where this was. I don't know where it was filmed. I realized I could Google this instead of asking or talking out loud. I didn't know if this was an American-made movie to emulate a really heavy Japanese kind of theme. They did well. I mean, in all honesty, I had a serious feeling of watching Blade Runner, which was kind of done. I mean, that's not exactly the same, but yeah, I wouldn't mind watching the original. I mean, I hate to give up something that make me sound even more kooky, but my daughter got me introduced into an anime series called Witch Hunter Robin, and I actually really enjoyed that, but let's just pretend I never said that. Sharky762, I'll bet my ass Beaver Island beats Crete by a mile. You know it does. Hitting the reload button. No new comments. Sharky762 stands as the last one. I'm going to drink this. I'm going to edit it. Quick recap. I want to say thanks to Joey for the beers that are all higher octane than anything that the Crazy Scotsman sent. And let us review tomorrow. I'm going to put a thing on here. I know the Beer Fairy doesn't like to show up on camera, but if the Beer Fairy wants to join me tomorrow, we'll do this one. I'd like to do that with the Beer Fairy. If the Beer Fairy does not want to join me, the one that actually sounds the best of all of the stuff, just I don't know. I got two that kind of instantly come to mind, and that's the Imperial Biscuit and the Space Juice. I'm going to do what you assholes always do. I'm going to go with one with the higher content. So we're either going to be looking at the Southern Tier Chocolate Orange or the Imperial Biscuit Break. One of the two of these. And I just want to say thanks to Joey, you're badass, man, to actually send in the mail a Coon & Arms 357 Magnum. Fucking man, that's ballsy right there. Okay, cheers, guys. And anybody that's able to help out right now on the burner for me is the youth stuff and the rifle for Brad. An ultra light upper. The furniture kit that Sharky sent. The Magpul Vietnam Tiger Striped. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and a red dot. I'm Crazy Scotsman's looking into one for me, but I'd like to put a nice one on there. I was originally talking to Jim about this. I'd like to get two of those, Jim, that Dave and Sandy had. I think your eyesight has a lot to do with it, and those really excel. So, okay, I'm gonna go shoot my coonin' a few times in the basement, and we will see you guys tomorrow.